Welcome to your daily focus, March the 30th, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. First of all, thank you truly from the bottom of my heart for all the love, the support that you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Thank you, truly. Now, for anybody who has seen me on the WhatsApp app, I am not on it, okay? Somebody has stolen my identity and trying to get you to phone a number to give them money, thinking it's me. It's not. I'm not on the WhatsApp app, so if you have subscribed, unsubscribe. If you were thinking of phoning, chances are I wouldn't, because if they were good, they would just go under their own name. So that out of the way, let's talk about today. We have the 30 energy. So the 30 energy is about work completed. It's about celebrating your accomplishments to this point in time. Where have you succeeded? Where have you taken some grand steps forward in your life? Where have you changed or altered or tweaked or transformed a part of your reality? Maybe it's work, play, health, well-being. Maybe it's your job, maybe it's your career, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's your spirituality. For each of us, it will be different. And it might be in several areas. Relationships, did I say relationships? We're under a full moon energy of healing our broken hearts. So where have you done your utmost in relationships? Where can you take pride that you were making another person better just by being in their presence? Perhaps it's a child, a next door neighbor. If we do the numerology, so the 30 energy, 3 plus 0 is a 3 energy. Now, whenever it has the 0 energy attached to it, it's like a godlike force. So the 3 has this divine energy attached to it. And the 3 is all about fertility. It's about self-expression. It's about growth in your life. And looking where you want that growth, where you want to give birth to something, create something. We have the sun in Aries. I think by the time most of us wake up, the moon will be in Scorpio. So again, it's a good day to look towards your future and planning your future and your steps forward. I forgot the daily energy is an 11. For goodness sakes, how could I forget that before we go on? The 11 energy. So where do we want that growth? Where do we want to give birth to something? Where do we want to allow our self-expression to explode out of us, emerge out of us? Under the 11 energy says make a commitment to yourself. Give it the focus, the attention for it needs in order for it to gain traction, for it to become something that is in focus at all times. To roll up your sleeves, to get to work. To make decisive decisions about what you want to have in your life, but what you do not want into your life, what has been holding you back. Maybe it's a fear, maybe it's an anxiety, something that was making you procrastinate or ignore. And we have that moon in Scorpio, which what triggered me in the 11 is the moon in Scorpio is about digging deep. It's about getting to the truth, the heart of the matter. Making things black and white, where we couldn't, under the Libra moon, really, we're looking at both sides of the coin, and somewhere in the middle was how we felt about it. With the Scorpio energy, we dig to the truth. We find the heart of the matter. We understand it for what it is. It's black or it's white. It's yes or it's no. It's up or it's down. So yes, planning our future, because we will get more decisive. And I think we have to allow our minds to be more expansive so that we can become more decisive. If it's kind of an energy of now you've decided to go into the medical field. And so now, what is it? Do you want to be a nurse? Do you want to be a doctor? Do you want to be a caregiver? Do you want to be an anesthesiologist? Do you want to be a surgeon? Do you want to be, what is it? What is your field? What are you narrowing down to? So you have to expand the perimeters in order to really funnel in what you truly want to work towards, to do, to be, become. Okay, let's get to the cards, see what they have to say for us. So the Magician appears. When the Magician appears, your wish will be granted. Now, when the Magician is in the first place, I'm going to warn you. The Magician is the guy who can pull the coin out of the back of your ear or out of your ear. Or they can do trickery. They can illusion us. So it's about being grounded. It's about understanding, when we're planning our future, to be very grounded, and maybe meeting our obligations and responsibilities at the present time and taking that extra responsibility on of what you want to do, what you want to become, an extra goal, an extra success in your life. So the Magician is here to help you move forward in the way you want. So give yourself some time to think about what you truly want to step into, what you want to bring into. And I know we are in full moon energy, but sometimes it's not until we see where we want to go that we can see what the actual path is. And once we see where the actual path is, well, are there hurdles? Are there limitations? Are there side meandering roads that we have to go down? Is there a straight path? And so we can see what hinders us, what we need to move away from our lives, out of our lives, past, through, heal from. The Page of Pentacles is here. The Page of Pentacles is once again thinking outside the box, expanding that dream, but expanding it in a way that you want to funnel it down to what you truly want to do. You may want to, let's say you always liked essential oils and you want to kind of do something with that love, but you don't know how. So do you want to do it through a website? Do you want to do it through, I don't know, fairs and stuff will ever be a thing again? Do you want to have your own little shop in town? Do you want to teach it to other people? Do you want to look at the medicinal, or maybe it's an aroma therapy that you're looking at, or how to use it in cooking? So it's about expanding what you love and all the options available to you, and then funneling it into what would truly fit your passions, your talents, your abilities the best. So the Page of Pentacles is once again asking us to expand the possibilities in order to bring it in to what we truly desire, what we truly want. And then we have the Hermit. So the Hermit is, he's the dude that goes off into the desert or within a cave, or he pulls himself away. Okay, so once again, it's about backing it up a little bit. It's about going into our dreamscape. It's about meditating on it. It's about making the plan. And I think that this is an ideal time over yesterday, today, and I think again tomorrow. The energy is very, very fertile for seeking serious commitments, loyalties, what you truly want to put in, who you truly want to invest your time with, like-minded people. So the Hermit is here for us to digest what we have, what our reality is at the present time, and what has made it our present reality. What were those past things that molded us into who we are at this time, and where do we have to break the mold in order to go forward? And where do we want to go? What path do we want to take? What direction? So what do we want to bring into our lives? So we're really being asked right now what we want, so that we can use this full moon energy to move past the hurdles, to move past the heartache, perhaps, the pain of a failure, a perceived failure. There's no such thing as a failure, but a perceived failure where your confidence has been knocked down a little bit, where your courage has been pulled back in and the self-doubt came in. What made that happen so that you can look it in the eye, so you can move past it, so you can erase the fears? Okay, let's get a mantra card. So, self-honesty is very important right now. 3 cards again. I think that happened yesterday. A bunch flipped over. It was like 3 cards. Anywho. Animal bond. Stand up for all animals. I'm going to read the book for this one. I have a strong animal bond. I drive to work every day and home from work through country roads. I'd say the majority of the 2/3 of the trip is country roads. And it takes me a little longer to get to work. It does. But I allot for it because I see the deer and I see the hawks and the birds. And I mean, the birds lately have just been doing these large swoops in front of my car and dancing in front of me. It's just gorgeous. The hawks are gliding over. They're sitting even on the roadside, so they must have just come down for a snack that they eyed from the sky. So I look for the bunny rabbits and the raccoons and the cats and the dogs in the front yards and the backyards, and the deer running through the fields and grazing together. I always have animals in my life. I've got 2 rescue dogs. If you watch me, you know that. Dylan and Milo, I can hear them right now, so they must be getting ready to go outside. They get so excited. They race out of the door, and they've got a couple of acres to play with, so... But they race around. There's my Dylan, and there's my Milo. You coming up? Yeah? Are you my good boy? Are you? Yeah. Are you going to go outside now? Are you? Okay. Go on then. Go on then. Come on, Dylan. Come on, Dylan. No, Dylan wants to go out too. He doesn't want to miss out. Okay. I can't get Dylan up here anymore to visit you. He's so cute, too. You'll have to jump onto Instagram. I am on Instagram, so there's pictures of Dylan and Milo there. And little videos of them. So, animal bond. Stand up for all animals. You have a special relationship with animals. Well, each of us do. We're all connected in some way. Everything that lives and breathes, whether it's a plant or an animal, a person, we're connected in some way, in some form. Absolutely. The world needs you to stand up and have a voice for all animals on the planet. Help protect wildlife and rescue animals when you can. Give a donation or get involved. Volunteering your spare time to animal shelters would be greatly rewarding. This may just be a time for you to save a cat or dog from a shelter and give it a loving home. And the mantra is, I share my love with animals and the world. And you can learn so much from animals. Animals can teach you so much about unconditional love and comforting each other. If I'm ill, my dogs don't leave my side. They're very hardcore like that. They just wedge me right in, one on each side, and lay with me. And if I need to move, they bounce off the bed right away to let me have enough room to get up. But each and every day, they greet me at the door. I still think that Milo thinks that every time I leave, I'm not ever coming back. He is so overjoyed. And, of course, Dylan's running up and down the stairs like, she's finally home to pet me and sit with me and lay with me. And so animal bonds are, they grow you. Now, you may not be able to have animals for whatever reason, or then... connect in some way with animals. And for each of you, it will be something small and something different. but talk to that bird that landed in that tree that you can see from your balcony or something. Look for the animals. They're there to make you smile. And protect the animals if you see an animal being abused or hurt in some way. You know, report it. Don't stand still. And sometimes animals are easier to love than people. And so it may grow our hearts back to a warmth where we can allow people back into our lives. Sometimes, they're great animals to work with other people, to support other people. Whether it's horses or dogs or cats or dolphins or whatever it might be. Animals can help you heal. They can help you learn things. And they're definitely can teach you about unconditional love. Moonlight with the crab. So where have you built that shell around you? That hard shell, because it's time to shed it. It's time to prepare yourself for a new shell. And the new shell might be a little softer and whatnot because it hasn't hardened yet. It hasn't formed, but it will keep you safe. And it's about using judgment that's sound. So following your intuition, following your wisdom right now. And go to the crab. I flew by the crab. Moonlight. Mystery, darkness, jealousy, anger, emotion, regeneration. So it's a beautiful full moon energy because it's about regeneration. It's about preparing yourself for a new path, a new adventure, a new lifestyle, a new environment, a new perception that leads you in a new place. The message for crab is that you have been overcome with maybe an anger, an emotion, a jealousy. It's time for you to look at all the issues and release the negative emotions that you are hanging on to, for they are harming you. Release them. Crabs are versatile. They can move in the water or on land. And if you've chose crab, you're being reminded that you may have been uptight, not going with the flow. Crab tells you that this is a time of regeneration and transformation. It occurs when you set down the negativity and allow yourself to turn away from your dark side and embrace the light which shines within you and within your spirit. If you can't see it, it is a reminder that the moon remains strong to help guide and transform you. Release all that is troubling you. And right now we have that full moon energy, so you can look up in the sky on that clear night and see that full moon and feel its energy. Close your eyes and just feel that energy. If you don't think that that's true, we can go into a whole scientific study about how the moon affects our world and how our world wouldn't even be able to really be here if it wasn't for the moon. The moon and the sun, with the moon, the tides, I'm not going to go into it. Look it up, okay? Feel that energy. Okay, look it up, read a little bit about it, know that it's a real energy that you feel, that affects you personally and your environment around you and the people around you. And then feel that moon guiding you and transforming you. Release all that is troubling you. Use moon cycles to assist you in your journey. Many people get moody during a full moon while others feel sadness during the new moon. Pay attention to your moods during the moon cycles to see what patterns emerge. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.